Over in Israel, and by the way, I love Israel. I've gone there. We have done 2 trips to Israel. It is like walking through the Bible. When I was growing up as a kid, from what I know, if not all, most people in America at least loved Israel because they knew the connection between Christianity and Judaism. And so I grew up wanting to go to Israel, not to Africa, but to Israel. That's what my family was talking about. The churches would talk about it all the time. So I grew up wanting to go, and I had a chance to go, and it was amazing. It was amazing. Thank God for Israel. Thank God for Israel, right? And thank God for Christianity. And so I had a chance to go, and it was amazing. The Palestinians hate Israel. Palestine. They hate them because they are Jews. I went there, and it reminded me, and I mentioned this before, of America, where Israel has given up so much land to the Palestinians, and the Palestinians are angry. They have no love, right? So they're angry at the Jews because they're losers. And instead of making the land better, it looked like a ghetto. Right across the road, you could see, I believe it was like the city of David and other cities. And it's just ghetto. They sit around looking over in Israel, all beautiful and clean. And it reminded me of this country where the blacks hate the whites, not all, but most. And the blacks are not doing anything for themselves, their own community, and anything, right? And so the white folks are making America great, beautiful, right? And in the black community where the white people are leaving, it's ghetto because they're so angry they can't get anything done. Same thing over in Israel. I'm like, what? I had no idea. And we went up to the dome, and at the dome, they give you this tour, but there's a moment of prayer. And the Christian had to pretend they were not praying because apparently the Palestinians, I think they took over the dome. And something happened. And while we were praying, the Palestinians were walking around close to us trying to see what we were doing. I was like, what the? It was a mess. So this battle of good and evil is happening around the world. It has nothing to do with male or female. It has everything to do with the hardness of the heart. That's why you must be born again of love. Well, over the years, Israel has given the Palestinian the land. Whatever they ask for, they eventually give it to them. But it doesn't make them happy. They want more and more. They want to push the Jews into the ocean. If I decide to take the notion and jump in the ocean, ain't nobody business if I do. So they want the Jews in the ocean. And they're at it again. I believe when Donald Trump was in office, we didn't see this mess happening. But they are at it again. This is from the Daily Mail. Protests are breaking out across the United States as Middle East violence intensifies. Watch this.
Israel stepping up its attacks on the Gaza Strip Wednesday, targeting a 9-story residential building, firing rockets after issuing a warning of an incoming strike. In Tel Aviv Tuesday, Hundreds of Gaza-launched rockets lit up the sky. On the ground, men, women, and children ran for their lives. The latest back and forth in the decades-long violence due to conflicting claims over Jerusalem. In Manhattan, a heated and chaotic reaction to the intensifying crisis. Pro-Palestinians protested outside the Israeli consulate, but were met by counter-protesters carrying the flag of Israel.
Guys, come here!
While cops tried to keep these clashes controlled, the world is calling for de-escalation in the Middle East.
Terrorism is terrorism wherever it is.
If this continues, not only Palestinians are going to die, innocent Israelis are going to die too.
Amazing. What in the world? Where is Donald Trump when you need him, huh? It's like all hell breaking loose because the Christian, white, straight male is gone. He's not in charge of the White House right now. And all hell on all four corners of the earth. This is why they're trying to get rid of you white folks. Because they know that, especially straight, white, conservative Christian men of power, they know if they could get rid of you, it's over for the world. Really. According to the BBC, Biden administration restored $235 million in U.S. aid to Palestine, reversing the cut made by Donald Trump. See that? They want hell. They want fear. That's how they control you. They want all of us divided and fighting over stupid stuff so you don't see what they are doing. The Revolver is reporting that violence is escalating in East Jerusalem over land dispute and possible eviction. The mayor of Israel said, "We have completely lost control of the city, and the streets are witnessing a civil war between Arabs and Jews." That's what they want in America. And y'all falling right into the trap. What the? Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the Jesse Lee Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.